Hey guys, I am headed off to another wedding this weekend, but I wanted to answer a quick question that Laurel had posted in the group about her session today. So she has a session with a mom and baby and has some questions about like just some tips for photographing that session, and then also, hey Whitney, how are you? And then also some questions about how to deliver the images. So when it comes to photographing mom and baby, honestly, like this is one of my favorite things to photograph because I think that it's just so sweet to capture those interactions between the two. Hey Ashley, how are you? So my recommendation for photographing this type of session would be to get a lot of interaction with mom and baby. So you're gonna wanna probably start off pretty easy with your session by just, having mom hold baby and looking at the camera, lots of kisses, lots of snuggling, and you can start the session off just standing. I think it makes it a little bit easier to kind of ease into things if you have some different poses in mind, but then also having them maybe sit down on a blanket, doing some more snuggling, more kisses, more smiling at the camera, some tickles, and then a really popular one is, depending on how big the baby is, just having mom hold baby up in the air, maybe, well, this might be a little bit more for dads, but throwing baby up in the air a little bit, not too high, you don't want to get dangerous. And then also just doing some walking, if baby can walk, holding hands. There's so many different options. Just really think about how you would interact with your kids at home, and that's what you would want to do in front of the camera, just keeping it really natural, and just moving around from place to place. And then after you're done with the session and everything is edited and you're ready to go and you want to deliver the images, I recommend using Pass, and the website for that is passgallery.com, and you can actually deliver up to, I think it's 100 images for free, and your clients can actually order from that site if you're doing any type of print orders, but they can also download all of the high resolution files from there, which is really awesome. What's really great too is that those images will stay in that gallery for 10 years. Now, if you are wanting to do something a little bit different than Pass, another option is Pixieset, and it's spelled Pixieset.com. They also offer a free service, but it is based on the amount of storage that you use. So you could keep images in there for an unlimited amount of time, but you probably will fill up on storage pretty quickly. So I would probably recommend Pass Galleries over Pixieset. I do have both for different reasons, but a majority of my clients I will use Pass Galleries for. And then as you start shooting more and you have more galleries and more images that you want to deliver, you can do an unlimited plan with them. It is $29 a month, and you can upload as many photos as you want. And they stay in there for 10 years. It's really a great system. Oh, and one other thing that I will recommend for the session, especially when you're working with babies, bring some type of squeaky toy with you. I just go to like the pet section of like Walmart, or hey Laurel, how are ya? Answering your question. I just go to the pet section and grab a really squeaky toy. That way, when you're trying to get baby's attention, it's a little bit easier to do with like those loud, high-pitched squeaky sounds. So that will help get baby looking at the camera. So the things I would bring would be, like I said, the squeaky toy. I would bring a blanket, something to sit on, maybe something to wrap up in. And then sometimes too, depending on how old the kids are, I will bring along some treats just to bribe them at some point during the session, either before, during, or after. So definitely check with mom and dad before you bring any treats though, because sometimes there may be food allergies, or maybe they don't want kids eating candy. but that's always a really good option too. I've actually seen parents just feeding jelly beans to their kids during the session just to get them to smile. So really whatever it takes. And then also don't be afraid to be silly during the session. It's, just have fun. If you have fun, they're gonna have fun. So hopefully this answered your questions for you today, and I hope you guys stay super busy this weekend shooting. Even if you don't have sessions scheduled, it's gonna be beautiful. Get outside, take some pictures, and I'm gonna head off to my wedding, and you guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.